The federal indictment against Combs reveals graphic details of so-called freak-offs.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at dark truths about the life of Sean P. Diddy Combs, from his childhood to his recent legal troubles.
Do you believe Diddy is a dangerous person?
Yes.
How his father died. Raised by his mother Janice, Diddy barely knew his father Melvin Earl Combs, a U.S. Air Force veteran.
Father's name is Melvin Combs. I said he was a very stylish dresser. The ladies loved him. His whole everything was real meticulous.
Diddy's mom led him to believe that his dad died in a car crash around his 3rd birthday. As Diddy grew up, though, he noticed that the name Combs had a reputation on the streets of Harlem. Doing his own research, Diddy realized that his father was a drug dealer, working for the infamous crime lord Frank Lucas. Half of what Janice told her son was true. Melvin did die in a car, but it wasn't an accident. Diddy's father was reportedly gunned down in his vehicle when a deal went south.
So my first time in college, I did the research.
Janice concealed the truth, fearing her son may follow the same criminal path.
It was like a sigh of relief, you know what I'm saying? Because I finally knew that what I was feeling was true, you know what I'm saying? That I was the son of a hustler or a gangster.
Growing up in poverty, Janice Combs worked multiple jobs to provide for her son and daughter, living in a New York public housing development.
My mother was, I guess, raising me for the real world. She was always told me if somebody hit me, make sure I hit them back harder.
According to Diddy, money was so tight that when he asked for a new pair of sneakers, his mom was practically moved to tears. His family's financial struggles became especially apparent one night while his aunt was babysitting. Diddy claims that he woke up with roaches covering his face.
People were like, how you know it was 15? 'Cause I was like, if you had 15 roaches on your face, you would know there was around 15 roaches on your face.
At this exact moment, Diddy decided to pursue a better life for his family. Diddy fulfilled his life goal, becoming one of music's most lucrative names.
Anything in bad boy way we smash. 100 deep stash, push a bulletproof E-class.
By 2022, Diddy's net worth reached an estimated $1 billion. Within the next 2 years, Diddy's rags to riches story took an unexpected turn, with his living conditions becoming less than ideal again.
The music mogul who once traveled by private jet to all those mansions is now in a jail that is notorious for its bad living conditions.
His ties to the City College stampede. In December 1991, Diddy helped organize a fundraising basketball game at the City College of New York gymnasium.
I always like seeing people entertained and seeing people have a good time. And I thought, over the holidays, just wanted to throw a celebrity basketball game in Harlem, where I'm from.
Heavy D and Boyz II Men were just some other performers in attendance. Although the gym could only hold around 2,700, an estimated 5,000 showed up.
We open up the doors, everybody starts flowing through, but then thousands more come.
People started to force their way in as fights broke out and attendees were trampled over. In the deadliest case, one group became trapped between the walls and the doors near the bottom of the stairs for 15 soul-crushing minutes. 9 lost their lives and almost 30 others endured injuries.
It was just definitely the worst day of my life.
While several lawsuits were filed, no criminal charges were pursued. Jason Swain, who lost his brother in the stampede, called it, quote, karma as Diddy's legal issues escalated in 2024. Sean John and sweatshop labor. Beyond music, Diddy built up his brand through numerous business ventures. In 1998, he launched Sean John, a fashion and lifestyle company.
Diddy, the new collection is great.
You could call me Sean, Harold.
Okay, Sean.
Matter of fact, you could call me Sean John.
5 years later, Sean John was accused of using a Honduran sweatshop, subjecting workers to inhumane conditions. These included supplying tainted beverages, lengthy hours without overtime pay, and non-negotiable body searches. Women were also required to take pregnancy tests and would be fired if positive. Reported wages ranged from 15 cents to 24 cents per article of clothing sewn.
Designer.
Don't stop now, baby.
This controversy did little to hurt Sean John's image. It even won CFDA's Menswear Designer of the Year award the following year.
This has been a partnership of over 13 years that is constantly and still evolving.
The brand made hundreds of millions over the decades, although in 2023, Macy's announced they'd be phasing out the Sean John line. A pattern of infidelity. Diddy's on and off relationship with actress/model Kim Porter lasted almost 13 years.
She would not give any interviews. She would not want to sully the name of the father of her children.
The two had 4 children, including twin girls born in 2006.
We're about to have a little tea party later.
Around this time, Diddy fathered another daughter with Sarah Chapman. In the wake of this revelation, Porter ended things with Diddy for good. It wasn't the first or last time Diddy was suspected of infidelity. After almost 2 years together, Jennifer Lopez broke up with Diddy, certain he was cheating on her.
I've broken up with somebody.
Who?
I don't want to say.
Do we know the person?
Maybe.
While she never caught him in the act, Lopez said, quote, "It was the first time I was with someone who wasn't faithful." Throughout their 11 years together, Diddy and Cassie both accused each other of having affairs. Of course, Cassie made even more concerning accusations after they broke up. The shooting scandal. Speaking of Lopez, her relationship with Diddy is primarily remembered for the 1999 shooting incident.
It's been like a year and a half. It was like a year and a half with this.
2 days after Christmas, the couple were seen at a Manhattan club with fellow singer Shine. Diddy and Shine were accused of entering an altercation with criminal Matthew Scar Allen, resulting in gunfire. Shortly after, Diddy, Shine, Lopez, and bodyguard Anthony Wolf Jones were arrested. While Lopez was ultimately released, Diddy and Shine were among those charged. Although witnesses testified against Diddy, he was acquitted along with Jones.
You got people that you're blessed to have people around you that, tell you to keep going and hold your head up.
Shine didn't get off so easily, being sentenced to 10 years in prison, serving roughly 9. He's since turned his life around, becoming a politician in Belize. Shine forgave Diddy, but he stated in 2024 that the music mogul, quote, destroyed his life.
Let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are.
Bad Boy Records is Bad Record. Founded by Diddy in 1993, Bad Boy Records has a reputation for mistreating artists, including Shine.
Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks.
Mace and Don Richard accused Bad Boy of withholding royalties.
Former Danity Kane singer Don Richard just filed a lawsuit against Diddy's.
The latter's lawsuit also alleges that Diddy committed copyright infringement and sexual assault. When hip-hop trio The Lox wanted out of their contract, Bad Boy refused to budge. Their Free the Lox campaign eventually made Bad Boy comply, although the trio claimed Diddy retained 50% of the publishing rights. Black Rob felt betrayed by Bad Boy, saying the label, quote, left him for dead. In a more literal case of left for dead, R&B group 112 says Diddy ditched them in a blizzard. Whether or not a Bad Boy curse exists, many regret making a deal with Diddy.
'Cause it's Bad Boy for life.
The Biggie and Tupac conspiracy theories. In September 1996, rapper Tupac Shakur was gunned down, succumbing to his injuries almost a week later.
Shakur was shot 4 times after leaving the Mike Tyson boxing match in Las Vegas.
While there have been numerous conspiracies surrounding this murder, LA detective Greg Kading accused Diddy of offering gang member Dwayne Keefe D. Davis $1 million to take out Shakur and manager Suge Knight. Although Knight survived, Kading theorized that he had the notorious B.I.G. assassinated 6 months later in retaliation. Combs chalked up Kading's claims to, quote, pure fiction. In 2023, Davis was arrested for Shakur's murder after almost 3 decades.
They say it was in retaliation for a fight the rapper had with Davis's nephew earlier that night.
Davis previously implicated Diddy in the hit on Shakur and Knight.
According to court documents, Davis made these claims in separate interviews, including one with Metro Police.
Nevertheless, the Las Vegas police never considered Diddy a serious suspect. Davis's word alone won't hold up in court, but a shadow of doubt remains. A history of violence. From threatening business partner Kirk Burroughs with a baseball bat, to punching Nas's manager Steve Stout, to assaulting partygoer Gerard Recknitzer outside a nightclub, to attacking football coach Sal Alosi, to sexually harassing former chef Cindy Rueda, Diddy's history of alleged violence was already infamous by the time Cassie Ventura filed her 2023 lawsuit.
I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside.
Yet Ventura's claims and the corroborating video evidence proved to be the straw that broke the camel's back. More people soon pursued legal action against Combs. A few weeks after Combs' arrest in September 2024, over 100 others joined in new lawsuits asserting abuse.
New allegations involve 120 individuals.
Many of them are being represented by attorney Tony Busby, who claims that more than 3,000 people have approached him about Diddy's alleged crimes.
The biggest secret in the entertainment industry that really wasn't a secret at all has finally been revealed.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. The parties. Just as Sean Combs has gone by multiple names, the same can be said about his parties.
For decades, an invite to one of Sean Diddy Combs' infamous parties was a ticket to rub shoulders with Hollywood's elite.
They've been called puffy parties and Diddy parties. Amid Diddy's downfall in 2024, they came to be publicly known as freak-off parties, allegedly involving sex workers, drugs, and many bottles of baby oil, among other fluids. Not everyone who participated in these so-called parties was of age.
I believe the indictment is the tip of the iceberg.
Some would argue that these gatherings weren't parties so much as they were sex trafficking, which was among the charges brought against Combs. Various A-list celebrities have been linked to Combs' parties over the years. While we may never know everything that occurred behind closed doors, the guest list paints the parties as the worst-kept secret in the industry.
A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York.
Is there a dark truth about Diddy we missed? Let us know in the comments.
We have to create an environment where survivors feel empowered to come forward, where they are met with empathy and respect.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.